Hello there. Today I want to share a secret that very few people know about. Incredible plant-based foods that help naturally reduce pain and inflammation from arthritis. If you've been living with arthritis, you surely know what it feels like to no longer be able to do the things you love, right? Maybe your medicine cabinet is filled with painkillers and anti-inflammatory drugs, but have you ever wondered if there's another, more natural way to ease this pain? Arthritis isn't just a simple ache. It gradually steals away your flexibility, energy, and even those precious moments in life. The aches, the stiffness when you wake up, and those seemingly normal moments that are interrupted by pain. It really wears you down. And if you've ever been told that you just have to live with it, I want you to know, you don't have to settle. You probably don't realize that the food you eat every day can have a big impact on how you feel. Some foods can worsen inflammation, but others can help reduce pain, decrease swelling, and make you feel better overall. Today, I'm going to introduce you to 3 plant-based foods that are not only great for your body, but also have the power to relieve joint pain, reduce swelling, and help you feel like yourself again. These aren't magic pills or expensive health products. They're simple, easily accessible foods that can be found right at your local grocery store. If you're tired of just managing your arthritis without seeing any real changes, then let's explore how these small steps can make a big difference. So grab yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, get comfy, and join me as we begin this journey to discover these amazing foods. Let me share these 3 plant-based foods with you, and you'll see how they can work wonders for your health. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. You can also share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. 1. Chickpeas. Now let's talk about a food that might not be getting the recognition it deserves, but has a magical power when it comes to reducing arthritis inflammation. Chickpeas. You might be familiar with them as a main ingredient in hummus or as tiny round bits in salads. But in reality, chickpeas aren't just a side dish or trendy topping. These little seeds actually pack a huge nutritional punch, capable of reducing inflammation, easing joint pain, and supporting your overall health in a simple yet effective way. Once you understand the full benefits of chickpeas, especially if you're dealing with arthritis, you won't look at them as just a simple food anymore. Let's take a look at why chickpeas are so powerful. Like lentils, chickpeas are an excellent source of plant-based protein. And if you're trying to avoid red meat because of the saturated fats or the inflammation it can cause, chickpeas are the perfect alternative. The protein in chickpeas helps your body regenerate and maintain muscle mass, which is especially important if you're older or unable to move much due to stiff joints. Strong muscles help support your joints, reducing the stress and pressure on them, thus easing pain. And the great part is, with chickpeas, you get the support from a clean, plant-based source without adding to the inflammation. What truly makes chickpeas stand out is their richness in polyphenols. You might think this sounds a bit scientific, but here's the simple truth. Polyphenols are natural compounds that act as antioxidants in your body. They fight the damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can harm cells and trigger inflammation. If you're dealing with arthritis, chances are your body is facing oxidative stress, which only worsens your symptoms over time. That's where chickpeas come in, protecting your cells, soothing inflammation, and creating a defense system for your body. Think of it as a shield protecting your joints every time you eat chickpeas. But that's not all. Chickpeas are also a fantastic source of vitamin C, something many people overlook. Vitamin C is a crucial element for collagen production, a type of connective tissue that helps your joints move smoothly. It's like the cushion between your bones, and without enough collagen, this cushion wears away. When you lack collagen, your joints feel stiff, creaky, and painful. But by getting enough vitamin C from foods like chickpeas, your body continues to produce the collagen necessary for smooth, pain-free movement. You're not just alleviating symptoms, you're actually helping your joints regenerate from within. Chickpeas also contain a healthy amount of magnesium, a mineral that's often overlooked when it comes to joint health. Magnesium helps relax muscles, soothe the nervous system, and support strong bones, all of which are crucial when dealing with arthritis. When your muscles are tense and overworked, your joints bear more strain. Magnesium helps release that tension and brings a light, comfortable feeling to your body. In fact, magnesium even helps improve sleep, something that's a big issue for those living with chronic pain. When your body gets proper rest and your muscles relax, your joints also get a break, which is incredibly important. Of course, we can't forget about the fiber in chickpeas. Yes, fiber is incredibly important. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels, and this doesn't just affect your energy or weight control. High blood sugar causes inflammation in the body. It's that simple. And when you eat meals with refined carbs or sugary foods, your body responds by increasing inflammation, which can worsen arthritis symptoms. Chickpeas, with their high natural fiber content, help slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. This helps keep blood sugar levels stable throughout the day, preventing sudden spikes in inflammation. Stable blood sugar means less inflammation, and your joints will feel better. Here's the fun part. Chickpeas are super versatile. Of course, hummus is the classic, creamy, flavorful snack that can be paired with fresh veggies or whole grain crackers. But don't stop there. Chickpeas can be roasted with a little olive oil and spices to make a crunchy, healthy snack instead of potato chips. You can also add them to salads, cook them in soups, or saute them with vegetables and a little turmeric, a powerful anti-inflammatory spice. Chickpeas are also great in curries and pair wonderfully with bowls of quinoa, spinach, avocado, or sweet potatoes. Their flavor is mild, so you can season them however you like. And if you enjoy baking, you'll be surprised to know that chickpeas can be used in many baking recipes. Chickpea flour is a great gluten-free option and can be used in bread, pancakes, even cookies. Chickpeas are really easy to use and can be added to so many dishes. And because they're so filling, they help keep you fuller for longer, which is super helpful if you're trying to manage your weight while dealing with arthritis. Plus, chickpeas are super affordable and easy to find. You don't need to head to an expensive health store. You can buy dried chickpeas in bulk or grab a few cans of chickpeas when you go to the supermarket. If you choose canned chickpeas, don't forget to rinse them to remove excess sodium. If you have a little time, cooking dried chickpeas at home is easy and much more economical. So how many times a week should you eat chickpeas? Start with a few meals a week. The more consistent you are, the more you'll feel the benefits. Some people even eat them every day, and as long as your body responds well, that's perfectly fine. Your joints will be grateful for this steady stream of nutrients, your digestive system will love the fiber, and you might even find your energy levels become more balanced. Living with arthritis can feel like your entire body is fighting against you, like you're in a battle without asking for permission. But foods like chickpeas remind us that healing doesn't always come from medicine. Sometimes it comes from simple things like a handful of chickpeas in a meal. They're small, but their power is truly mighty. Every time you eat them, it's an opportunity to take back some control over your health. So the next time you go to the store or prepare a meal, don't forget to toss some chickpeas into your cart. Try adding them to a few new recipes and make them a regular part of your meals. Your body, your budget, and your taste buds will thank you for it. 2. Lentils. Now let's move on to the second type of legume, one of the simplest yet incredibly powerful foods, lentils. I know that lentils may not be the food that immediately wows you. They don't come in flashy packaging, and you won't find them overflowing on food Instagram pages. But if you're dealing with arthritis, or if someone you love is living with it, lentils could become your new best friend when it comes to improving joint health. Lentils are truly powerful in reducing joint pain, soothing inflammation, and providing your body with what it needs to feel better. The best part is, lentils are cheap, easy to find, and don't require complex preparation. So why are lentils particularly effective in relieving arthritis pain? Let's start with the basics. Protein. Your body needs protein to build and repair tissues, especially muscles, which are your important allies in helping support your joints. But there's one thing to note. Many common sources of protein, like red meat, can actually promote inflammation in the body. That's the last thing you want when your joints are already feeling stiff, swollen, or hard to move. Lentils, on the other hand, provide a rich source of protein without making your condition worse. In fact, lentils can help you feel better as they are a completely safe plant-based protein source that doesn't add to inflammation. But the benefits of lentils don't stop at protein. They also contain a substantial amount of magnesium, and this is a crucial mineral that many people don't get enough of, especially older adults. Magnesium plays an extremely important role in managing inflammation in the body. Think of magnesium as a natural muscle relaxant. It helps soothe tightness around the joints, reducing joint stiffness, and even helps alleviate nerve pain in some cases. If you've ever woken up one morning and found your joints stiff and unable to loosen up despite stretching, magnesium might be what you're missing. In addition to magnesium, lentils also contain potassium, another important mineral that few people consider when talking about arthritis. Potassium helps your body remove excess sodium, and sodium, especially from processed foods, can lead to water retention, bloating, and especially joint swelling. If you feel swelling in your hands or knees, it could be due to too much sodium in your body. When you get enough potassium, like from lentils, your body helps flush out the excess sodium and reduces swelling naturally. Less swelling means less pain. It's that simple. Lentils also provide fiber, and you might wonder, what does fiber have to do with arthritis? In fact, more than you might think. When you eat meals that spike your blood sugar, your body reacts by releasing inflammatory chemicals. This leads to joint pain, stiffness, and more discomfort. The fiber in lentils helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, keeping your blood sugar levels steady throughout the day. When you eat fiber-rich foods like lentils, you're providing your body with a smooth, stable energy source while protecting your joints along the way. And let's not forget about folate, or vitamin B9, a nutrient that few people know about, but plays a significant role in reducing homocysteine levels in the body. Homocysteine is an amino acid in the blood, and when its levels rise too high, it's linked to inflammation and joint pain. Luckily, lentils are packed with folate, and eating them regularly can help manage homocysteine levels, thus reducing inflammation and joint pain. So, how can you eat lentils? The answer is, however you like. Lentils are incredibly versatile and really easy to prepare. If you're not much of a cook, just toss them into soups or stews to create a creamy, nutritious base. You can also make a delicious lentil curry with garlic, onions, and spices for a savory and comforting dish. 3. Tofu. Now let's move on to the final member of this amazing trio of plant-based foods. And you might be surprised by this one. We're talking about tofu. That's right, tofu. Some people really love tofu, while others don't know what to do with it. But if you're living with arthritis, or if someone close to you is dealing with it, tofu could become one of the most powerful foods you can add to your diet. Tofu doesn't look fancy, it's not flashy, but it contains all the essential nutrients needed to soothe inflammation, protect your joints, and support your body in very important ways. So why tofu? First, tofu is made from soybeans, one of the few plant-based foods that can be considered a complete protein. That means tofu contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair tissue. Think about this. Your joints, muscles, and bones all rely on protein to keep them strong and functioning well, especially as we get older. When your muscles are supported and healthy, they can help your joints not work so hard. And when you're dealing with arthritis, any support is important. Tofu provides that support, but in a gentle, non-inflammatory way that animal-based foods sometimes can't. But tofu's power isn't just in its protein. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats that you've probably heard are great for heart health. In fact, they're also extremely effective for joint health. Omega-3s help reduce the production of inflammatory chemicals in the body, meaning less joint stiffness, less swelling, and less pain. And here's something not everyone knows. Tofu is actually one of the few plant-based sources of omega-3s. So if you want to eat plant-based or avoid seafood, tofu is a fantastic option for still getting those anti-inflammatory omega-3 benefits naturally. But that's not all. Tofu is also rich in calcium, which you surely know is crucial for maintaining healthy bones. But here's something not everyone realizes. If you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, it's not just your joints that need attention. Your bones need care too. When your bones are strong, your whole skeletal system becomes more stable and balanced, helping to reduce pressure on your joints. Tofu provides a reliable non-dairy source of calcium, which is fantastic if you're lactose intolerant or simply want to reduce dairy intake, as dairy can sometimes contribute to inflammation. Now here's what really makes tofu shine. Many types of tofu nowadays are also fortified with vitamin D, which helps strengthen bones and improve calcium absorption. Vitamin D not only helps keep bones healthy, it also plays a role in immune function and regulating inflammation. Many people, especially older adults, may be deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it. A deficiency in vitamin D can make arthritis symptoms worse. So adding a bit of vitamin D from tofu is a smart, simple step you can take with peace of mind. But we're not done yet. Another group of nutrients in tofu you should pay attention to are isoflavones. These are natural compounds in soybeans that act similarly to estrogen in the body. No, this doesn't mean they'll mess with your hormones. In fact, studies show that isoflavones can help reduce inflammation, improve joint flexibility, and even relieve pain in people with arthritis. Some studies have shown that people who eat soy regularly report better joint function and less stiffness, especially in those with rheumatoid arthritis. This isn't a miracle, but it's another way tofu can support your body's self-healing process. You might be wondering, how should I cook tofu? Is it bland? That's a very valid question. Tofu doesn't have a strong flavor, but that's what makes it so versatile. Tofu can absorb the flavors of any spices you cook it with: garlic, ginger, soy sauce, chili, lemon juice. You can add these spices to make tofu a delicious dish. And the cooking methods for tofu are incredibly flexible. You can stir fry, bake, grill, or fry it until it's crispy. If you're new to tofu, start with firm tofu, press out the water, and marinate it for about an hour before cooking. Tofu is also super easy to use in salads or wraps. You can make it crispy in the oven or cook it with sauce on the stove. And if you like smooth textures, try using silk tofu. It has a great creamy texture that works well in smoothies, soups, or even dairy-free desserts. Yes, you can mix tofu into sauces, dips, or puddings without even realizing you're eating tofu, but still get all the protein and anti-inflammatory benefits it offers. You can also use tofu as a substitute for cream in recipes to reduce saturated fat while still keeping the nutrition. The best part is tofu is affordable and easy to find. You don't have to go to an expensive health food store. Most supermarkets carry a variety of tofu, from soft tofu to firm tofu. And once you get used to using tofu, it will become a staple in your weekly meals. Plus, tofu has a long shelf life if unopened, making it easy to stock up for quick meals. So how often should you eat tofu each week? If you're not allergic to soy, start adding tofu to your diet 2 to 3 times a week. Combine tofu with other anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, leafy greens, or whole grains like brown rice and quinoa, and you'll start to feel your body getting stronger each day. 4. How to combine lentils, chickpeas, and tofu with other anti-inflammatory foods. If you've already experienced the amazing benefits that lentils, chickpeas, and tofu bring to joint health, try combining them with other anti-inflammatory foods to enhance their inflammation-fighting power, improve joint health, and help you feel better every day. Pair with leafy greens. Greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli are packed with vitamin K, vitamin C, and powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. Add leafy greens to your lentil salad, chickpea curry, or stir-fried tofu to boost fiber and vitamins that protect your joints. Anti-inflammatory spices. Turmeric and ginger are 2 standout spices with natural anti-inflammatory effects. Turmeric contains curcumin, a potent compound that soothes inflammation and reduces pain. Ginger also helps reduce joint stiffness and muscle pain. You can easily add turmeric to chickpea curry or ginger to lentil soup or tofu sauces to enhance the anti-inflammatory effects and add flavor to your meals. Beets. A great complement to lentils, chickpeas, and tofu is beets, as they contain beta-cyanine, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and cleanse the blood. You can add beets to salads or make beet juice with a bit of ginger for a detoxifying drink that also helps relieve joint pain. Berries. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. Add them to a smoothie with tofu or mix them into a chickpea salad to boost your vitamin intake while improving joint health. They also make a great dessert after a meal. Omega-3 from chia seeds and flax seeds. To boost omega-3 intake, you can add chia seeds or flax seeds to meals with lentils or chickpeas. Omega-3s have powerful anti-inflammatory effects and help improve joint health. You can stir chia seeds into smoothies or yogurt with tofu, or sprinkle them on a lentil salad. Combining lentils, chickpeas, and tofu with these anti-inflammatory rich foods not only brings great benefits to your joint health, but also helps you maintain a healthy, easy-to-follow diet. These small changes in your menu can make a big difference in your health in the future. Try them today and feel the difference. Finally, you're providing your body with a range of healing nutrients, from protein and calcium to omega-3s, all done in a way that's gentle on your wallet, digestive system, and joints. Arthritis can leave you feeling drained. The constant pain, the stiffness that prevents you from doing the little things you used to love, and sometimes the exhaustion of not being able to do what you once did can make you feel like you're losing control of your life. But small changes like adding lentils, chickpeas, or tofu to your meals can make a huge difference. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Choosing foods that nourish your body, reduce pain, and help you feel a little more in control each day. That's the key to living a healthy life. And lentils, chickpeas, tofu, though simple, are truly gifts for your joint health. So whether you're just starting with a plant-based diet or have been at it for a while, try tofu, chickpeas, and lentils. Experiment with them, make them your own. Sometimes the best medicine isn't in a bottle, it's in your kitchen. And tofu is one of the wonderful secrets to reducing arthritis inflammation that you can find. So remember these 3 plant-based proteins: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. They're packed with nutrients that fight inflammation, protect your joints, and help you feel naturally healthy. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets. Just simple, everyday foods that are easy to find, helping to support your body from the inside out. Try adding one of these 3 foods to your meals this week and see how your body responds. Small changes can make a big difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any exciting videos in the future. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below and share your feedback. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you absolutely deserve a full and happy life. Wishing you good health and happiness.